Some mistakes last only a few seconds, but sometimes one careless sentence can uncover a truth you've spent years trying to hide. I learned that on a rainy afternoon in Savannah, Georgia, when I unexpectedly met the mother of the woman who once owned my heart. Welcome to Story Mun. This isn't a story about choosing between two women. It's about realizing why I lost the one person I should never have let go. I hadn't seen Claire in 4 years. We'd been together for 3 years before I ended things. At least that's what everyone believed. The truth? I was terrified. Claire had wanted to move to Nashville for her dream job. I had just lost mine. Instead of admitting I felt like I was holding her back, I convinced myself she deserved someone better. So I walked away first. 4 years later, I was having coffee with her mother, Evelyn, after running into her at a charity event. We talked about Claire, her new career, her life. Then Evelyn smiled and said, "She's doing well." I smiled. She always was. Evelyn looked at me carefully. "Do you still think about her?" I laughed awkwardly. Sometimes. Trying to lighten the mood, I made a stupid joke. "You know, Evelyn, you're prettier than your daughter." She raised an eyebrow. I immediately regretted it. Then she quietly asked, "Then why did you choose her?" My smile disappeared. "What? If you thought I was prettier. Why did you choose Claire?" I stared into my coffee, because suddenly I knew exactly what she was really asking. Why had I chosen Claire? Only to abandon her? I whispered. Because Claire made me feel like I could become someone better. Evelyn didn't speak. I continued. She believed in me when I didn't believe in myself. She wasn't just beautiful. She made ordinary days feel worth living. I swallowed hard, and I was stupid enough to think loving her meant I had to be perfect for her. Evelyn reached across the table. She never needed perfect. She needed honest. Those words stayed with me. That evening, I drove past Claire's old neighborhood. I didn't stop. Not yet, but for the first time in 4 years, I admitted the truth. I hadn't left because I stopped loving her. I left because I was afraid she'd eventually realize she could do better. A week later, I received a message. "Claire, Mom told me she saw you." My heart stopped. I typed, "I'm sorry for what happened." Her reply came minutes later. "Are you still afraid?" I stared at the screen, then typed, "Yes." Another message appeared. "At least you're finally telling the truth." We met the following Sunday. There were no dramatic promises. No instant reunion. Just two people sitting across from each other, finally saying everything they'd been too afraid to say years ago. Claire smiled sadly. "You know what hurt most?" "What?" "You made the decision for me. I thought you deserved better." She shook her. "I wanted to decide that." I lowered my eyes. "I know. Maybe we don't get another chance." I nodded. "But I'm glad you finally told me the truth." She stood, then smiled. "And for what it's worth." "What?" "Mom really is going to tease you about that joke forever." I laughed.
Fair enough.
She laughed too. And sometimes that's where healing begins. Not with getting someone back, but with finally understanding why you lost them. We often leave people because we're afraid they will discover we're not enough. But love was never asking us to be perfect. It was asking us to be honest. If this story touched your heart, tell us. Have you ever pushed someone away because you were afraid you weren't enough for them? Thank you for being here with Storyman. Until our next story, never make someone else's choice for them. Give the people you love the truth and let them decide whether you're worth staying for.